Right now, while you're watching this, the average American household is quietly leaking thousands of dollars a year. Not on rent, not on groceries, on things that simply stop being worth the money, and nobody sent a memo. It never feels like a leak because it never arrives as one big, scary bill. It comes $5 here, $15 there, a charge you forgot you signed up for 2 years ago. And at the end of the year, it quietly adds up to a vacation you never took. Some of these things were never worth it. Others made perfect sense 10 years ago and silently expired, like a milk carton shoved to the back of the fridge. In 2026, the ground shifted under all of us. Streaming buried cable. Generics quietly caught the brand names. Artificial intelligence rewrote what a college degree is even worth. The world updated. The smart money updated with it. But the bills? They kept charging you like it was still 2015, betting that you're too busy to notice. Today, I'm naming 12 of them. 12 things that are no longer worth your money in 2026. Some you'll cancel before this video even ends. And number three is going to start arguments in the comments. I can already feel the keyboards warming up. Welcome back to the Frugal Banker. I'm Clara. And around here, we don't chase pennies, we hunt leaks. Because here's the quiet truth nobody puts on a billboard. The fastest raise you will ever get does not come from your boss. It comes from canceling the small, forgotten charges that stuck around long after they stopped earning their place in your life. And before the comments fill up, no, I am not telling you to live miserably, eat plain rice, and never enjoy anything again. The opposite. I want every single dollar you spend to actually buy you something real. This list is about cutting the dead weight so there's more left over for the things you genuinely love. Some of these you'll nod along to. One or two you'll fight me on. Grab a pen, let's go find your leaks. Number 1, traditional cable and satellite TV. In 2026, the average cable bill crossed $147 a month. That's over $1,700 a year for a wall of 200 channels you scroll past to watch the same 6. The math stopped making sense years ago. A good antenna pulls your local channels in crystal clarity for free after a one-time $20 purchase. A single streaming service covers the rest for a fraction of the price. People who cut the cord save around $730 a year. That's a flight. That's a month of groceries. That's real money, every single year for a box you barely use. And here's the part that should make you angry. The cable company is betting on your loyalty being lazy. They quietly raise your bill a few dollars every year, and they reserve their best prices for brand new customers, not faithful old ones. So you're not just overpaying, you're being punished for staying. Call to cancel and watch a retention offer magically appear. Or just cut it, stack 1 or 2 streaming apps, and rotate them. Same shows, half the bill, zero loyalty tax. Number 2, brand name medications and groceries. This one is almost insulting once you see it. By law, a generic drug in the United States must contain the exact same active ingredient, in the same dose, working the same way in your body as the brand name version. The Food and Drug Administration requires it. The only real difference is the box, the marketing, and a price tag up to 85% higher. Walk down the pharmacy aisle and look closely. The store brand allergy pill sitting next to the famous one. Same active ingredient, same milligrams. The pharmacy's own pain reliever next to the household name, identical medicine, a third of the price. 9 out of 10 prescriptions filled in this country are already generic, and your pharmacist will swap it for you the moment you ask. You are not buying a safer pill, you're buying a more expensive label. It's the exact same trick in the grocery store. The store brand cereal, the Warehouse Club paper towels, the generic olive oil, frequently made in the very same factories as the famous names sitting right beside them, just wearing a cheaper costume. Run a blind taste test in your own kitchen this week. I promise you won't tell the difference on most of them. And switching the staples you buy on autopilot quietly pockets you hundreds of dollars a year. Number 3, take a breath, because this is the one that's going to fill the comments. Let me be crystal clear before anybody clips this out of context. Education is one of the best investments a human being can ever make. Some careers, surgeons, engineers, nurses, electricians, pilots, absolutely demand serious, rigorous training, and thank goodness they do. Nobody on earth wants a discount brain surgeon. So hear me carefully. This is not don't get educated. This is something sharper. What is no longer worth your money is the default autopilot path, borrowing $100,000 for any degree at any price simply because it's what you're supposed to do, without ever once running the numbers. And the numbers in 2026 are brutal. Average student debt climbed to nearly $40,000. Roughly 1 in 4 bachelor's programs now delivers a negative return, meaning graduates end up financially worse off than if they had never enrolled at all. Only 22% of Americans still believe a 4-year degree is worth it if you have to borrow for it. And artificial intelligence is quietly shrinking demand for exactly the kind of generic desk jobs those generic degrees used to guarantee. So here's the Frugal Banker's version, and it's not anti-college, it's pro-math. A degree is a tool, not a magic ticket. If the math works, a high-return field, an affordable school, maybe community college first and then transfer, it can be the best money you ever spend. But there are other tools now too. A skilled trade that pays 6 figures with zero debt, a certification that takes months instead of years, an apprenticeship that pays you to learn. The crime isn't going to college. The crime is borrowing a fortune for a credential with no plan behind it. In 2026, that's not an education. That's the single most expensive item on this entire list. Number 4, the brand new car. In 2026, the average new car costs around $50,000, an all-time record. And here's the part the shiny showroom floor never mentions. The moment you drive it off the lot, it starts melting. A new car loses about 20% of its value in the very first year and roughly 60% within 5. Think about what that actually means. You pay top dollar for that new car smell, and a stranger's first whiff costs you $10,000 in lost value. Now stack financing on top. Most people borrow for that $50,000 car and pay years of interest on an asset that's shrinking the entire time. You're literally paying extra to lose money faster. Let someone else take that first brutal hit instead. The frugal move is almost boringly simple. Buy a car that's just 2 or 3 years old. It costs roughly half, it's often still under the original warranty, and the previous owner already ate the worst depreciation for you. Then drive it for 10 years, not 3. Same commute, same you, a fraction of the bleed. A new car isn't transportation. It's a very expensive feeling that fades faster than the smell. Number 5, extended warranties and protection plans. That innocent little question at every checkout. Would you like to protect it for just a few dollars more? It sounds like caution. It's actually one of the most profitable traps in all of retail. Consumer Reports found that most people who buy extended warranties never use them at all, and the ones who do typically get back less than they paid in. The reason cashiers push these so hard isn't to protect you. It's because they're nearly pure profit. The store keeps the large majority of what you hand over. Meanwhile, your product already comes with a manufacturer's warranty, and many credit cards quietly extend that warranty for free, automatically just for buying with them. So you're frequently paying extra to protect something that's already protected, twice over. Here's what to do instead. Decline the plan every time and start your own warranty fund. Take the $40 or $50 they wanted and drop it in a jar or a savings account. On the rare occasions something actually breaks, you pay for the repair from that fund. The rest of the time, which is almost all of the time, you simply keep the money. You become the insurance company. And the house always wins. Number 6, and this one's for everyone with a car. Premium gasoline. Unless your owner's manual specifically requires premium, and the vast majority of cars do not, that expensive high-octane fuel does absolutely nothing for you. The Federal Trade Commission says it about as plainly as a government agency ever says anything. Higher octane gives no benefit to a car built for regular. It won't run cleaner, it won't go faster, it won't last longer. It just costs more. It feels like you're treating your car to something nice, a little reward at the pump. You're not. You're just lighting money on fire, one tank at a time. A studied this and found American drivers waste over $2 billion every single year pouring premium into engines designed for regular. $2 billion straight up in smoke for a feeling. The fix takes 30 seconds once. Open your glove box, read the one line in the manual about fuel, or just look at the little label inside the fuel door. If it says regular here, and it almost certainly does, buy regular forever and never think about it again. The only cars that truly need premium are specific high-performance and turbocharged engines. And trust me, those owners already know exactly who they are. Number 7, upgrading your phone every single year. The entire marketing calendar is engineered to make last year's phone feel like a fossil 12 months after you proudly bought it. It isn't. A modern smartphone comfortably lasts 5 years or more, and the difference between this year's model and last year's is usually a slightly better camera and a brand new color that not one person in your life will ever notice. And those free upgrade programs from your carrier? Read the fine print. They quietly chain you into an endless cycle of payments where you never actually own anything. You just rent a new phone forever, which is exactly what they want. Meanwhile, the thing that actually makes an old phone feel slow usually isn't the phone at all. It's the battery. So here's the play. Before you drop $1,000 on this year's model, spend $50 to $100 on a fresh battery for the phone you already own. It'll feel new again overnight. Stretch a phone from 2 years to 4, and you cut its real cost in half. The same cost per use math that runs this entire channel. Let the upgrade come to you when your phone genuinely gives up, not when a billboard tells you it's time. Number 8, bottled water. This might just be the single greatest marketing trick of the last 100 years. Convincing an entire wealthy country to pay up to 2,000 times more for something that flows nearly free from the tap in their own kitchen. 2,000 times. And here's the kicker. A huge share of bottled water is just municipal tap water that's been filtered and poured into a bottle with a picture of a mountain on it. A household that drinks bottled water can burn through $1,000 to $2,000 a year on it. Plus, generate a small mountain of plastic that outlives everyone in this video. You're paying a fortune for convenience and a logo and throwing the packaging straight in the trash. The fix costs almost nothing and pays for itself within weeks. One decent filter pitcher or a faucet filter, and a reusable bottle you actually like carrying around. Better tasting water, no plastic, and $1,000 a year that quietly stops leaking out of your life. Tap, filter, refill. Done. Now, quick gut check before the second half. Be honest in the comments, how many of these first 8 are you guilty of? Drop your number below, and if number 3 made your blood pressure spike, tell me exactly why. I read every single comment, and I promise the replies on this one are going to be a show. Number 9, the expensive gym membership. And let me be clear, emo, not exercise. Exercise is priceless. I mean the membership. The contract you signed full of hope in January and stopped using by March. The numbers here are almost comedy. Studies show around 67% of gym memberships go largely unused, and roughly half of all new members quit within 6 months. Yet the charge keeps hitting your account every month like clockwork. Gyms have a dirty little secret. Their entire business model depends on you not showing up. They knowingly sell far more memberships than their building could ever physically hold, betting on your guilt to keep you paying while you stay home on the couch. A typical gym would completely collapse if even half its members actually came in. You're not paying for fitness. You're paying for the comforting idea of fitness. So beat them at their own game. Do the honest math. If you genuinely go 3 times a week, keep it. That's $1 very well spent. But if you're paying $50 a month to go twice, that's not a gym membership, that's a donation. Cancel it without an ounce of shame and move your body for free. A brisk daily walk, bodyweight workouts on your living room floor, a $20 set of dumbbells in the bedroom. Your health doesn't live inside their building, it lives in your habits. Number 10, and this is the one the salespeople will truly hate me for. Whole life insurance sold as an investment. Now hear me. Life insurance itself is essential if other people depend on your income. But there are 2 very different kinds, and the industry blurs them on purpose. Term life is simple, cheap protection for the specific years your family actually needs it. Whole life bundles that protection together with a so-called investment account. And that bundle is exactly where the magic trick happens. Let me put real numbers on it. For the same person, a term policy might cost $30 or $40 a month. The whole life version of similar coverage, often $500 a month or more, where does that gap go? Into fat commissions for the person selling it and into a cash value investment that frequently crawls along at returns a simple index fund would laugh at, locked up with surrender penalties if you ever try to pull it out early. So here's the timeless wisdom that still works beautifully in 2026. Buy term and invest the difference. Get cheap, honest protection with a term policy, then take the few $100s you save every month and put it into a boring, low-cost index fund. The silent account we talked about in the last video. Apart, insurance and investing are both useful tools. Welded together by a commissioned salesperson, they become a leak with a very friendly face. Number 11, fast fashion. The $5 shirt, the giant haul box from the app, the trend that's everywhere this month and quietly embarrassing the next. If you saw my last video, you already know precisely where this is heading. Remember the boots theory? Cheap is not cheap when you have to buy the thing again and again and again. Fast fashion is literally engineered to die. The seams give out, the shape sags, the color fades after 3 washes. So you come back and buy more, which was the entire plan from the start. Run the cost per wear, the way we run cost per use on everything here. A $40 trendy shirt worn twice before it falls apart is $20 per wear. A well-made shirt worn 200 times is 20 cents per wear. The expensive-looking one is actually 100 times cheaper. The frugal move was never buy clothes. It's buying fewer, better things you genuinely keep. A small wardrobe of solid, classic pieces that survive years quietly destroys a closet stuffed with almost trash. You replace every single season. Buy it once, buy it good, wear it until it's an old friend. Number 12, the timeshare. The free dinner, the just 90 minutes presentation that somehow swallows your entire afternoon, the seductive dream of a guaranteed vacation paradise forever. It is one of the worst financial products ever invented, and every part of it is engineered around your emotions in that room, not your math back home. Here's the trap, fully sprung. A timeshare almost never goes up in value. Most lose nearly everything the instant you sign, and they are notoriously, almost comically hard to sell. Go look online, people list them for $1 just to escape, and still can't find a taker. Worse, you're locked into maintenance fees that climb every single year forever, whether you ever set foot there or not, and then a second wave of exit companies shows up to charge you thousands just to get out of the first mistake. So if you want a guaranteed vacation, do this instead. Take the money a timeshare would have cost you, the down payment and all those forever fees, and put it in that same boring index fund. Then let it quietly pay for a different beautiful trip wherever your heart wants to go every single year. No contract, no rising fees, no chains, and absolutely no 4-hour presentation. Remember those quiet leaks from the very beginning, the coins draining out of the walls while nobody was watching? We just found 12 of them. Cable, brand name labels, the wrong math degree, new car depreciation, useless warranties, premium gas, yearly upgrades, bottled water, the guilt gym, bundled insurance, fast fashion, and the timeshare. Not one of these makes your life smaller. They just quietly stop making someone else richer at your expense. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to fix all 12 tonight. That's how people get overwhelmed and do nothing. So here's your one move before you go to sleep. Pick the single easiest one on this list, the one that made you wince, and cancel it tonight. Just one. Then come back and tell me in the comments which one you killed first. I want to see them roll in. If this saved you even a few dollars, the subscribe button is, as always, the best free deal on this entire platform. And coming up soon, why looking poor might just be the smartest, richest thing you can possibly do. Because the people quietly building real wealth almost never look like it. And the ones flashing it are often one paycheck from zero. You will not want to miss that one. I'm Clara. Stay quiet, stay rich, and I'll see you there.